Welcome back to the Belux Life channel, you guys. I know I've been missing in action and my face shows it. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, today we're gonna do a spend a day with me, and I'm gonna give you basically like an update on life. And sometimes I get a little overwhelmed, and like especially if emotionally I kind of get like overwhelmed with things, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know, what am I doing? Like, that's one thing I've learned as I'm growing up and becoming a big girl, putting my big girl panties on. We all don't know what the hell we are doing. So I'm sorry if I'm looking at the screen, but I'm really supposed to be looking at the camera. But we all don't know what the hell we're doing, and we don't have the answers, and we're just taking it day by day. And sometimes I forget that we're just human and we don't have the answers. And it just seems like some of us get to the answers quicker than others. And then you want to be like, woe is me, because you're like comparing your life to others. But we may have started, look at me, we may have started in the same position, but all our journeys are different. Amen. Hallelujah. So definitely that's what I really been going through lately. And I low-key had like a realization that, what is it, like an epiphany, that this year I think I'm gonna spend more time with myself. I've been known to be one of those friends that really, because I'm the eldest out of 3, so I'm the older sister, and I'm just used to taking care of people. And I feel like that's ran through even in it's ran through even in my friendships. So I feel like sometimes I will pour too much into another person's cup and my cup ends up being empty, and it's not a good feeling. And I recently went through that with a friend, and I told them like, hey, my cup is empty over here. And their reaction was not what I thought it would be. But I just came to a conclusion like, hey, such is life, and I just got to fill my cup up, because your girl is on empty. I am on empty, child. I ain't got it for you. So I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of, you know, things that will basically like pep me up, because your girl's been on, like I said, E. So that's what I've been up to. You know, you're always checking up on people, always making sure, hey, are you good? But what do they say? Like, check on your strong friends. Sometimes you need to check on your strong friends, because we be going through it too, but people fail to realize. Y'all, I don't know about like having friendships as an adult. Child, this thing is, I used to make fun of my mom a lot. I used to tell her, you ain't got no friends, like you can't keep no friends. But I see why. Because people are not like you. People do not give you the same energy that you give them. And then sometimes it's kind of like self-serving. Whatever, it's more like a whatever you can do for me, and the less I do for you, the better. And I'm not really with that. So, c'est la vie, baby. So, today we're gonna do our makeup. We're gonna do a outfit of the day, and we're gonna go get me a salad, because I don't know about y'all, sometimes I really be craving like a salad. Like, girl, I'm tired of the rice and the beans. Let's get a salad today. And I've been doing like this new skin routine. Hopefully it improves my skin. And y'all, I had like a really bad eczema. You got eczema? I had like a really bad eczema outbreak. Not outbreak, like, girl. Yeah, it's real bad. Like, if anybody knows how to deal with eczema and the itching, really, the itching it's killing me. And it's like weird, because it's like on my chest. So oh about that. So we're gonna get through this today. Y'all like my new background? Got it off Amazon. Got it off Amazon. So I was on live with the girl one day and she was like, less is more. You don't need to put all that makeup on your face, especially when you're beautiful. So we're gonna try her method. Less is better. And build. We're gonna build on this makeup. What was I saying? Y'all, if I win this lotto, would you quit your job? I would quit my job. Who likes going to work? Oh, okay. Because this is another subject I really wanted to talk about. Being that confident fat friend. Because it's crazy. I literally seen a post about this the other day. And I literally went through it at my job. They're like, oh, you're too confident. Like, your confidence is different. I'm like, I beg your pardon? Like, what's wrong with loving yourself? And they're like, no, there's loving yourself, and then there's like a B loving herself, like B as in me. Like, you do it to the utmost. I'm like, and what's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with having confidence? What's wrong with loving yourself, believing in yourself? I think that's why a lot of people think Kanye crazy, because it's like, people don't want you to be confident. People don't want you to like yourself. And is that like a self-reflection thing? Like, because you don't like yourself, I'm not supposed to like myself? Especially the gall of me to like be chunky and have confidence. Ooh, girl. Get into it. Like, how dare you be confident fat? You should be depressed. You should be sad that you're a fatty. Girl, been there, done that. It's getting old. Like, I'm ready to be fat and fabulous. Chunky and fabulous. The hell? I am not. I'm done being insecure. Insecure. It's all about embracing every stage. And that's what I feel like, honestly. I'm embracing this fat stage, but I'm also working towards, you know, where I want to be. And I don't want to be skinny. Never desired it. The doctor even told me, hey, the way you're shaped, it's not giving anorexia. It's giving voluptuous woman. So he said, all due respect though, you're a curvaceous woman. So being 100 pounds is not in your identity. And that's fine with me, because I don't want to do that. That is not my testimony. So, but I do want to live a healthy life. I do want, when I start having kids, to be able to run around with them and not be out of breath. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to be healthy. And I have started a weight loss journey, like we all have at the beginning of the year. But mine is, I didn't put too much pressure on myself. Like, we're making better choices. Like I said, we're making better decisions, better choices. And like I said, I'm doing me time. So if me time means, hey, what in the world did you just do? I am going to take the time out to get massages for myself. I'm going to take time to do pedicures, and you know, like me, I'm kind of cheap, but I'm kind of not. Where I can save money, I'll save money, but when I splurge, I splurge. So when it comes to like female maintenance, as in, you know, doing your nails, I'm like, okay, because my nail tech, she was tripping for a little bit, so I was like, okay, I'll get these press-ons from Amazon, $14.99. That saves me a good, you know, $60. So there, and I do my own like lash extensions that I might do on camera. And, you know, save me a little coin there. But my feet, we're going to get those done. Lately, I've been getting monthly massages because with my job, I stand up a lot. And I be needing a little, you know, massage to get out the kinks. Because, baby, standing up all day is not an easy task. So, that's definitely what I've been working on, is just self-care and making better decisions for myself, for my health, for my wealth. Yeah. So back to the subject at hand. Like I was saying, being the fat confident friend, you get the, like, are you sure you want to wear that? And do like, oh, I didn't think you were gonna pull that off, and did. But it's not on me to make others comfortable with my size. It's for me to make sure I am comfortable with my size. And I want all my plus size beauties to know it is not your purpose to be small, make yourself small for the rest of the world to, I guess, ingest you, or you get what I'm saying, like, to take you, like, oh my goodness, take up that space, babe. You know, you take up space, and you take up all the space you need, baby. You don't need to make yourself small for nobody. None of those skinny hoes, none of the other big hoes that have low self-esteem. Like, no. We're gonna be big and beautiful. We're gonna be healthy and beautiful. We're gonna take over the world. That part. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We taking over. And you better believe it. Okay. I be laughing at myself, honestly, because life is too short to be taking yourself too seriously, because what the hell? But, yeah. And I feel like a lot of times I had to learn to, like, stick up for myself, growing up, and even in, like, my early adulthood, like, stand up for yourself. Don't just let people, this lighting is a little off. We're gonna get that situated. Definitely stand up for yourself. Don't just let people run over you because they think you, oh, you big, so they could just talk to you and do anything to you however they want. That is not the case. You are a human being and you deserve to be treated as such. Nothing less and nothing more. And if they want to treat you more, so be it. But you're not going to treat me less than anybody else in this damn room. That part. So that's my spiel on being a plus size girly. Oh, and another thing, keep your business to yourself. If you're sitting here and sometimes, you know, we want to go for things, you know what, fuck this. This is like big sister type, you know, advice, because that's what I am at heart. I'm a big sis, and if you ever need advice, hit me up. But like I was saying, I know, like, sometimes we're like excited if we're like going for a promotion or going for new opportunities, and we're like excited to tell the people around us. But like, sorry to say it, honey, but some of these people don't want you to succeed. Wow. Fucking newsflash. They did not really want, they didn't expect you to get this far. Like, it be your own parents sometimes, like, praying on your downfall type shit. Like, what? Oh. But you know what? That's why I say sometimes you just gotta keep your news to yourself. And I know sometimes you just want to, oh, I'm going for this, and you're excited and you're anxious, and girl, listen, what I've learned in my 30s, yeah, because your girl is 30, pray about it. All my friends, like, that's one thing Bianca is going to tell you to do. Pray to God. Don't tell nobody else. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling like despair, if you're feeling any overwhelming feelings, give it to God. Like, for real, because that is my testimony, that is my advice, that is everything. Give it to God, because I notice when I stop telling people my problems or going to people about, you know, blessings and things that I want to do, some way, somehow, they end up going through. They end up flourishing and progressing. And I noticed that when I stopped telling people stuff, like I said, stop telling people stuff and really just gave all my issues to God, some way, somehow, that promotion that I wanted, I got it. Some way, somehow, that business that I wanted to start, I got it. Some way, somehow, that thing that I was worried about, it disappeared. Like poof. Where did it go? So sometimes you can't rely on man. When I say man, I mean like people to get you through situations. Sometimes the only person you need to really call on is God. And don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen in the time that you want it to happen. Because baby, when they say God is always on time, that's not a joke. That's not a joke and that's not a fib. That is the truth. Because it be sometimes I'll be like, Lord, I need this money. I need this money. I ain't get that money at that time. But another emergency came up and I had the money for that old situation and the new situation. The Lord knows if I just had that, if I had got it when I got it, I was probably going to splurge it on something that I didn't need at the moment. So he said, one moment, be patient. I'm about to send you this money for these situations that you're about to have. Because I know what's about to go down. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, like getting the answer no. Honestly, I've come to terms with hearing no. And being like a spoiled, well, my mom, a spoiled rotten brat. Hearing no sometimes is kind of like an ick. Like, what? What do you mean no? But, oh damn, that was too much. Sometimes that no is like your savior. Like you needed to hear that no because it saved you. Because I remember it was a job position I really wanted at another agency, and all my friends were getting the position except for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like why? Like I feel like we have the same experience, we damn near helped each other out on the job application. Why am I not being paid? And I was like, this is an outrage. And I'm like, then I later realized like, okay, maybe it's just not your timing. Like maybe you got something else going on. Like, you know, you're gonna get another blessing somewhere else. And I came to terms with it. Lo and behold, y'all. Can I get a testimony? You see the eczema is running rapid. Anyways, lo and behold, all my friends that got that new position or whatever, they were stressed the out. And some of them weren't able to get the job anymore because they didn't pass the test to, you know, keep the job. And I was like, okay. Maybe God was like, girl, that position is too stressful for you right now. You don't need to go there. And somebody would be like, no, God, I got this. No, my child. No, my child. You don't need to stress yourself out with that. I got something else in store for you. That is not your path. And like I said, we all start somewhere. We all start sometimes in the same position, but our destinations are different. Our journeys are different. So that's what I feel like a lot of us definitely struggle with when it comes to, hey, I see this person on social media doing this and this and this and this, and like, oh my God, how come I can't get that? And it's like, babe, maybe it's not your time, or maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because maybe they went on that trip to Cancun and some ish went down, or you don't even know how they got that money for that trip. So that's safe to say. I know it's hard not to compare, but let me tell you something. A lot of people don't post. What the hell? A lot of people are not gonna post the bad stuff. They're not gonna post, hey, you know, there's some people who sit there and cry on social media, which I think is so weird, but you know, that's their truth, that's their thing. But there's some people, they're not gonna post them down and out on Instagram, like, hey, I got another eviction notice. I have to go to my sugar daddy's house to make sure I am able to pay this month's rent. Like, nobody's gonna say that. Well, some people probably are, but you know, people are not gonna sit there and tell y'all how bad they're struggling. Hey, I didn't eat today and I had to steal somebody's food out of the break room. Like, hey, I had to borrow $50 from my aunt because I cannot pay my phone bill. Like, there are a lot of things people go through and you don't know. So comparing your life to others is it's not really helping you, because you just don't know what people are going through. All right.
I know say me and the Jones, I know the reason like that. I bring on this camera, give me that. And you, for real, from me, you know me blue.